Hey everybody, how's it going? And in this video today I want to do a full build video on this device. This is the uConsole by Clockwork and it's absolutely amazing. I've been very fortunate and I got this device off a good friend of mine now who is based in the UK, Scorpion Technologies. If you've not seen his videos, please check him out. He's just set up a YouTube channel, so let's please get him into the thousands of subs. He deserves it. He's amazing. I've been round to his lab. He is absolutely next level. Some of his builds are unreal. I don't want to spoil anything, but he's going to bring some cool stuff to his channel. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, in this build, I will show you step by step from box opening to putting it all together. Don't worry, I do fast forward bits. So yeah, let's go, let's have it.
You are tuned into the Notorious Squirrel. Into the Notorious Squirrel.
Hey everybody, how's it going? And today I'm going to be doing a full build on the Clockwork uConsole. A real fantasy console, as it says on the box. I've been really looking forward to this. I've had this literally probably about a week or two now, probably 2 weeks, and I've just that much on, I've not been able to do it, but I am very looking forward to now being able to get this going and get it on, and yeah, I've been very excited. Obviously, Cherry Tomato, Man in the Mayhem have all got these, and we speak with Rex a lot, who manages one of the best images for this. So I'm very much looking forward to this. And from the box and the outside, quite simple design, highly hackable open source equipment. Obviously, yeah, if you're paying attention to the uConsole in any way, shape or form, you know that it does have many additional mods, and I've got some current mods on the way as well, which I'm very excited about, but I want to just get it up and running. So let's go. So as you open the box, you can see got some nice formed inserts. We have a Clockwork little stickers, nice. Put them to one side for later. We have this assembly guide. So we've got a checklist, got all the bits we need, mount screen. So, oh, here I start it. Oh, so we've got a very IKEA style manual, which that all looks very nice and very simple. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, let's put that to one side. Let's get all our bits out, what we need and where we need them. So, taking this out. Very nice, vacuum formed. So we have our paste, let's not lose that. We have our faceplate. That's very nicely done. Let's put you there. Play along. So I need the middle main housing. It's all really nice quality as well. Like it's all alloy, really sound. So from the look on the picture, I need to flick this round. I need to get the screen. So, bit by bit. So, screen. So as we can see here, we have our screen, and it wants us to put the ribbon through there. And place that there. Easily done. Step one, or number A, we're winning. Then get our keyboard plate. And just be careful with this, there is additional diaphragms and parts, and then this goes over. There's some little nodules that are sticking up there, that just sits nicely on there, and then we can overlay our diaphragms, make sure they're all sat nicely, make sure all the little press in. What you don't want with this rubber being very rubbery is for any of these diaphragms to not align, and then you'll just have performance issues down the line. And then it shows we need our little wheel section. Possibly not, but we'll put that on there where it shows me to put it. And then we can move over to, oh, the main faceplate and screws. We're cooking on gas here. This feels like we're making serious progress. Just line that up and sandwich that on. Look at that. Yeah, we're instantly making tons of progress. How many screws we got? 6. 5, 6. Happy days. I've come to realise that you can always tell who owns a uConsole as well from some of their videos, because they all have this orange Allen key. So next time you're watching a video and you see that pop up, you know they'll probably have some uConsole videos as well. What I don't want to forget to do is also this screen pull, which I have forgotten to do. Is that gonna? Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Happy days. Cool, that's that sorted. Next page. So, yep, blah blah blah. That's all down. Then it wants flipping over. Put you over there. Get rid of you. So flip you on your back, and then it looks like we've got some buttons. So let's start and lay out our next run of parts. Right, got our parts, got our button here. That looks to go there. Then we need this. And to me, that lines up there like that. Make sure we line this with all our indents. Boom, and then we want to, there we go, lift up our ribbon, get this little bambini goosini in there. Yep. Sorted, that clicks down. Mount the core. So we have got our, there's a CM4 adapter that comes with it as well. RPSC4 to CPI. So what we need to do is we need to put our adapter in place, making sure we don't kill anything and everything sits nice. Be careful of those little wings there. And then we can get our Raspberry Pi. Make sure it's in the correct orientation. And it does feel very off-putting putting those down, I'm not going to lie to you. But just make sure to give it a couple of rocks, make sure it's nicely in place. We have our core mounted. Next of all, we can put our antenna, so that's telling us to stick it through this hole. And then we can route it down to this position here. Actually says antenna on the board as well. So you just take a minute to just look and ensure it's in the right position. thing you want to do is break something at this point. Nice little click there. And then this sticker has a 2-part on it, so just pull one side off where the split is, pull another, and just ensure that is where you want it to go. Nothing worse. Like when you were a kid and you were making toys and putting toys up at Christmas. Like micro machines and things like that. If anyone remembers micro machines, hit me up. I've still got my sets from when I was a kid. I love it. So yeah, making sure your antenna's nicely stuck on there in that position, and it routes very nicely just round there and under the back of your core board and into the slot. So yeah, very nice. That G. So remove. So we've got these little bad boys here. So our speakers, let's take it to these, have a little sticky on them maybe. You can see here in your case, you've got these 2 indents here. From the look of the picture, the little brass knuckles go to the outside. And drop those into position. Actually, they fit very nicely. Okay. You know that feeling when it just goes like, it just clunks in. Right, let's keep our work desk tidy. Don't say anything. I know that statement doesn't make sense. Then next, we have mount our external module. Speaker. So yeah, if you look at that, you've got the speaker outlets that face down towards it, and as you can see there, you've got your points, so just making sure they're facing outwards, and then you've got like your NVMe sort of style connector. Just make sure that's pushed in the right orientation. And again, that is there. So imagine on the next page, we need to screw that down. Yes, we do, and we need this insert here as well. So if we put that insert in the back of there, with the hole, so it's the one with the hole in. That goes down. Let's get ourselves some screws. So now we're onto battery module. Hello, battery module. Battery module comes in here, and you've got your power, so it says power. So it's as simple as just clicking power to power. And these little inserts line up as well really nicely. More screws. Where's my orange? Right, that's in. Let me get some batteries. So here we have our batteries, our 18650s. So we want, they're in line, so we want plus, plus, negative, negative. Everything's in sort of gold as well, which looks really nice. Our paste, and we want to stick that on our main so if we stick that there, that will nicely do its thing. And then next thing will be the back. Oh, look at this. No time at all. Flying. God damn, this looks cool. Very smart, very impressed. So then, oh yeah, then we've got the stand. Oh, that's cool. That makes more sense. It just gives it a little, so it's not flopping around. Oh, SD card, the bane of my life. God, the amount of SD cards. God damn it. And then which way are we? So looking at it face down, we're this way. So it's our SD. So we are brass up. Yep, see that? Brass up. And then that just goes in there. Give it a little tweak. And then power on, it says. This technically shouldn't do much because I've not flashed an image yet. But yeah, that's it. What do you think of that? Hopefully that was simple enough for you to follow, or if you had any things that you were working with that you weren't sure about. But yeah, the rollerball rollers and pushes, X, Y, A, that, left, right. So far, I really like this keyboard, feels good, but then I have heard different things about it. So looking forward to getting that. So yeah, let me get this image, Raspberry Pi image flashed, and then let's see watch this space. Let me flash the correct image onto here, and then let's rock and roll. So here we are, people. We are complete. It is up, it is running. We have flashed Parrot OS onto it, as it is just one of my favorite OSs. As you can see here, I have just got this little $3 Wi-Fi dongle on there, and it is doing a great little job. I am looking to get, and Man in the Mayhem is sending me a version 1 antenna set. I've got a Wi-Fi adapter card coming. I've got all different mods which I will show you in future videos, but I just want to take this moment to thank Scorpion Tech, who was able to provide this device, and I got this device off him, so I'm very thankful for being able to get this off him. So yeah, if you haven't seen any of Scorpion Technologies videos, he's just started up his YouTube channel, but he's been doing a lot of amazing stuff on TikTok for quite a while, and he's just been a lifelong maker. I got the fortunate opportunity to go and visit him, go and see him, and check out his lab and all of his kit and his makes, and he is truly amazing. So really looking forward to seeing what he brings onto his YouTube channel, and the next videos and things that he puts up, because yeah, he's done some incredibly cool builds and he's incredibly knowledgeable. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool to follow and go along with. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. This is my uConsole in its basic form. But yeah, I'm going to look to do battery mods, I'm going to do case mods, I'm going to do antenna mods, I'm going to do all sorts. I'm going to do as much as I can with this thing to make it as good as it can. But for the time being, little daft dongle does the trick and it gets me going. So yeah, I'm now going to start playing around with Parrot. So until next time, people, peace.